All right, this is John Brabbs from RunMichigan.com down here at the Olympic trials on January the 14th, talking to Brian Sells, who in 2008 qualified for the Olympics. This year he was just down here to get a chance to watch some of his former teammates. I think he had quite a few of them out there today, either running for the Hansons or for some different other teams. What did you think of the race today?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it was just amazing to see him come through so fast on both the men's and the women's side, and I think American distance running took a good step in the step forward today.
So was it neat to see, just like you qualified in 2008, running for the Hanson Brooks team, was it neat to see Desi qualify today, again, another Hanson Brooks runner?
Definitely, yeah. I think between the men's and the women's team, I probably was rooting for like 85 people out there, because I've run with them or been on U.S. teams with them, so, it was almost like watching my whole family out there running, so it was really good, yeah.
And what did you think of that men's race today? That was pretty wild to see, what was it, 4 guys going to 2:10?
Yeah, it was amazing. I'm glad that I got my job done in 2008 and didn't have to do it this year, that's for sure, yeah. I mean, there were a lot of guys that PR'd and ran amazing times and didn't crack the top 15, so it was a very fast race.
And I know that was probably since he was a teammate of yours 4 years ago when you ran in Beijing, probably disappointing to see Dathan not make the team, huh?
It was a little bit. I mean, he really came on there in the end. We just watched the rebroadcast on NBC, and he was pretty far out of it there, with maybe 3 miles to go. And he really fought his way back. He just kind of ran out of race. But I mean, Dathan was a great guy, and he's sort of a fellow Michigander. I consider myself, 35, 50% Michigan. So, I'm always rooting for that guy. He's a great guy to be in Beijing with and to be a roommate and so forth. So, yeah, definitely rooting for him.
And you're going to have a chance to talk to Desi at all about going to the Olympics, to give her any kind of advice? Or?
No, she knows what she's doing. She's light years ahead of where I was, so I'm sure she'll be fine.
All right. I hear talking to Luke Watson, who's also going to school out there at Penn State, that you guys have been running together a little bit. So sounds like you're still in a little bit of shape. So
just trying to help him out. I mean, it's always better in a workout if you have somebody to push you a little bit. So that's all I've been trying to do with him.
And how was it watching him out there today since you've been running with him? Was that exciting?
Good. I mean, yeah, again, he was just one on the list there. I mean, I've been running with Luke the last year or so, and definitely rooting for him. And, I mean, it was like every other guy that came through, I had some connection to, so it was great. I mean, I was really rooting for a ton of people out there.
And how was it different, from 4 years ago? This time you're out there watching, and was it different to just get a chance to see what the crowd was like from a spectator standpoint?
Yeah, it was nice. I gotta say it was nice to just sort of watch a marathon for once, rather than actually being in it, being nervous, and knowing what's going on every 3 seconds. It was just kind of nice running back and forth. I was hanging out with Kyle O'Brien a little bit, running. We were trying to see him as many places as we could. I mean, the marathon, they really made the marathon a good spectator sport here with how they had it laid out. So it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it's got to be exciting to see these, I know in 2004 when you ran, 2008, and now again this year, got these loop courses, so it's got to be exciting.
Yeah, the criterium courses, they're debatable whether the runners like them and so forth, but I think that's the best thing for the spectators, so they can get them into the race more. And I mean, watching the rebroadcast, you saw people all along the course, so it was constant. I think we definitely trade the monotony of laps for having fans there and cheering, and so the criterium course is nice for that.
And I guess one last question for you. How's school going for you?
It's good. I actually graduated in December, and just trying to figure out what I'm doing now. I got some job applications out. I'm contemplating, reapplying to some dental schools, physician's assistant schools. So I'm just kind of in limbo right now, and waiting for the next step.
Has it been fun to be back in Pennsylvania again?
Well, it was good to get into Penn State, but after the whole scandal went down, we were kind of wondering what the heck. But yeah, I mean, it is. It's good to be. We're like an hour from my parents and 2 hours from my wife's parents, so it's good to be back next to family. But we definitely miss Michigan. We had a nice house there. We started our life there. We had both of our kids were born there, so it was definitely tough to leave, and we think about it pretty often. And we'll be back. We'll be back to visit. So.
All right, Brian. Well, thanks a lot for the interview today, and it's great to see you down here in Houston.
Good to see you.